Hey everyone, it is Hafahai here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing a 6-year anniversary Dokkan Battle custom preview for LRUI Goku. So with that, let's go ahead and dive in. So for those who don't know, right, 6-year anniversary is right around the corner for Dokkan Battle. I get this question a lot, like, when is 6-year anniversary going to start? Well, it starts the same time every single year. So so the countdown will begin on 1/22/21. I'm guessing that's going to be JP time, so 1/21 or 1/22 in Japan. And then the celebration is going to start 1/29, right? So 1/30 is officially the anniversary for Dokkan Battle. So it's the last, what, 2 or 3 years, it's basically been the same thing. 1/22 starts the countdown, and then 7 days from there, the celebration begins. I think the banner either starts that same day or you have to wait another day. So yeah, that's kind of when this will all happen on the JP version of the game. Right now, it's just kind of that build up, the calm before the storm for 6-year anniversary. And what we know already, that we know LR UI Goku, Mastered UI Goku, the white hair version, is going to be the Dokkan Festival exclusive, or one of the Dokkan Festival exclusive. The other one is still a question mark, but everything is kind of pointing toward, or everyone's in agreement that it should be Evolution Vegeta as the other side of the dual Dokkan Festival exclusive units that's going to be featured on the 6-year anniversary. So with that, I wanted to make a custom card, right, because that's why sometimes I like to do here and there, on the Master UI Goku, since I don't know if the Vegeta will be a unit. And I'm just going to go crazy on this one. This is going to be very out of the box. Some of it's still going to be within the box. Try to make it somewhat realistic, but it's going to be out there. And I want you guys to comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you guys feel about this custom card, and what would you like to see when it comes to Master UI Goku as the upcoming LR. So what I'm going to do here is kind of break the meta, change it up quite a bit. I had this discussion on one of my streams a while back, and I said, you know what, this would make sense if they did something like this, because it would change the game, it would break the meta, and it'd be really fun, right? So let's go ahead and look at the unit in itself. Here it is right here. Warrior Triumphant, Goku Ultra Instinct. The card arts and things of that nature, the assets and the people who did all this amazing work is going to be in the description below. So shout outs to those artists there. So Warrior Triumphant Goku Ultra Instinct. As you can see, it's whited out, right? So because it doesn't have a normal type advantage, this is going to be the neutral type advantage, basically being very similar to your Shallot over in Dragon Ball Legends. And this doesn't have an advantage or disadvantage when it comes to tech, strength, etc., all those different type of advantages we know in Dokkan Battle. So it just works a little bit differently. So I'll make this a little bit bigger. Actually, I do have this version of it. It's kind of like there's no animation on it, and then I have this version here with a little animated background. I think both of them look really good, so I'll kind of go back and forth with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can actually see, and then we can kind of move from there. So the leader skills is going to be very interesting. I added a and, not a or. So I ended up using full power and Kamehameha as the category leader. The reason why I don't want to see another category, we have over 60 categories in this game, and if they're not going to break the meta with category leads, they just need to make some of these categories, which are great, full power and Kamehameha have really good leaders, but just make them a little bit better. In this case scenario, it's going to be full power and Kamehameha category, Ki +3, HP attack and defense 177%. Just like LR Freeku, that's been around for quite some time now, and we still haven't broken that number yet. And I don't think they will. That's unfortunate, but I don't think they're going to go 190 or 200%. But I added this little extra thing that in the future, Dokkan and Akatsuki could possibly do something like this to change the meta and how we build teams. So instead of a secondary leader skill, it's actually going to be and a type advantage. So the neutral type advantage is Ki plus 1 HP attack and defense 66% for the 6-year anniversary. But imagine if this was AGL or strength, it could definitely change the entire dynamic of building a team, because if you have a category with a lot of the same type advantages within the leader, then you can have an additional boost, right? And it doesn't have to be like 66%. It could be like 20, 30, 40, 50% for that type of advantage. So I think something like this is I think very interesting. This is something that I can see Katsuki and Bandai doing something like this to change, team building. That's what I want to happen in breaking this meta here. So tell me what you guys think about that idea. So in a sense, the only person that's going to get this boost, because there's only going to be one unit that's going to be a neutral type, unless we make the Vegeta or the secondary neutral type as well, is going to be this Goku. So this Goku is going to have a leader skill in for itself, and then for another friend, you're going to get 177% plus 66. So what is that? 234 or no, 243%. That's what the leader skill turns into. So I may have went a little bit overboard on the leader skill there, because the rest of the unit is ridiculous, right? So you got super attack, you got the ultra Kamehameha, and then you got the no Gokui as the 18. I couldn't come up with any different names. I was gonna do a 24 key super attack, because I think they should do something like that, but I kind of ran out of room to actually make it. But I did add it into the passive skill. So the super attack is greatly raises attack for 1 turn, which is 100% increase for the SA multiplier, and causes colossal damage to the enemy. And then the secondary, the 18 key, the second super attack here, is a different little dynamic. It raises evasion by 25% for 1 turn, and it causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then a high chance of stunning the enemy. So it doesn't really involve too much with attack as the 18 key, just more of the evasion, which then of course adds on to the passive skill, which is already have a lot of evasion. Of course, this is Ultra Instinct. You got to have a lot of evasion, right? So the passive skill is the Untainable Mastery, attack and defense 166%. I was thinking, like, do I do it 66% and then do something else? I was like, I'm just going to put it at 166, which is ridiculous already, because when you see the stats, or you guys already seen the stats already, yeah, this is now super broken as is. If I just kept it at attack and defense 166%. But you have a ton of other stuff in the passive skill here. It's a high chance, 50% chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. So when you do a super attack, you're going to get additional 25% on top of that 50%. So having a 75% evasion for people after you super attack. So if you're in the first position, you only are going to get that 50% chance to evade. But in the second position, you have 75%, which is better than what you currently have available at this point in time, with only 7% as the highest, right, with a great chance. So there you have it there. And then you get plus an additional key plus 1 per key type sphere obtained, so that's nicely benefit there, right? And then a high chance with a 50% chance of it launching an additional super attack. Ooh, very powerful. So having the opportunity to do, in a sense, 2 12 key super attacks, you're going to greatly raises your attack for that turn for 100% and 200% for the SA multiplier, which is really strong. So when you get to 24 key though, that's where you get some really, really high advantage there, and that's disable enemies guard, which not too great, but it's part of LR UI Goku, the strength one. And I said, let's add the critical hit. So it disables enemy guard and critical hit, which is kind of disables enemy guard anyway. So a little redundant, I know. When key is 24, right? So I think that is a really nice added benefit for this unit here. If you get to 24 key, max it out, you're going to have that critical hit, which in this case, this unit's going to hit pretty hard, right? So now you do have this interesting active skill. So this active skill is I just wrote down Ultra Instinct there. Is you can activate this anytime, right? When you enter the turn, just like the Angel Physical Frieza. I think that's an amazing active skill opportunity. But in this case scenario, it's when you feel like you're ready just to nuke this enemy and take them out. Plus, you can go ahead and evade everyone's attacks. So the Ultra Instinct is key plus, or not key plus 6, but attack plus 6 with every key sphere obtained. So you're nuking with 6%, and then evades enemies' attack, everybody's. So I was gonna put like twice, but I'm just gonna add it as one only. But really, really strong there, right? So when you look at the unit, it's like something that possibly, you know, the game would do, but it's still crazy broken when you're actually looking at all this, right? So an additional bonus to changing the leader skill a little bit, and let me actually, you know, make this smaller now, is I also added on the link skills a 8th link, right? I think that's one of the things they could possibly change when it comes to breaking the meta, is just adding an additional link skill to up and coming units in the 6-year anniversary plus, right? So adding just that link skill just makes the units all that much stronger, and has a little bit more combination and dynamics within team building. So in this case scenario, I have pretty much the same link set as the strength UI Goku. I just added shocking speed to it, right? So I think this is an interesting approach, and they should consider adding a 8th link slot to units. The categories will be Realm of Gods, Universal Survival Saga, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, because in this case it is Full Power, Representative Universe 7, Goku's Family, Kamehameha. And the stats, you know, I didn't make it too strong. The HP, I made it pretty high at 26,000, but 22,650 for attack, and then defense at 12,006. So, you know, I was reasonable in the stat category. I didn't make it like, you know, 26,000 and 16,000 defense and stuff like that, because I think with the defensive mechanic at plus 166%. Is really strong as is, but then you're gonna have the, you know, the chance of dodging. But if you're gonna, you know, do like a legendary Goku event when you can't dodge anymore, things of that nature, I think the 166 will still hold up pretty decently, especially when you don't have an advantage or disadvantage when it comes with the unit in of itself. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I had fun making this thing. I could have been a little bit crazier, but you know, I guess this could be reasonable, right? And let's go to the animated version here. You know, would you guys like to see a new category? I don't. Would you like to see like 190 instead of this and type advantage? But like I said, think about if the type advantage was an AGL or attack, things of that nature. That would really change up the dynamics. It was that and key +1 and maybe 25% or 40% or something like that. So, and then the active skill, I really like the active skill. Passive is a little bit out there. Too much stuff going on, but hey, you know what? If this is a 6-year anniversary, it's the anniversary card, right? Should be breaking the meta. So with that, once again, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And yeah, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I can't wait. You know, got about almost 2 weeks left until the everything, about a week left for the countdown, so we're right there. So anyway, with that, thank you all for watching, and keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.